day will briefly turn to night for parts of Europe this week as the continent experiences its first solar eclipse in nearly 3 decades. The UK will only experience a partial solar eclipse, but it's still expected to cover the vast majority of our view of the sun. I'm joined now by science and space commentator Dr Niamh Shaw. Really good to talk to you today, Dr Shaw. So just how special is this eclipse for people watching in the UK?
It's really, really special. The last time we had an eclipse this significant was in 1999. Actually, in Cornwall, it was a total solar eclipse. But in Ireland and a lot of the UK, we had the same kind of percentages between 93% to 97% of the moon obscuring the light of the sun. And even though you're not under the direct shadow of the sun and you'll get this total darkness, there is a marked perception of what's going on. The creepiest thing is that it gets quite cold within seconds of when it reaches that maximum coverage, wherever you are, because 9/10 of the sun are being covered. It gets dark, it'll get dull as if it's like going to pour rain. It gets cold, and then birds, if they're tweeting, will just stop. So the last time it happened was actually the 11th of August, which is tomorrow, 1999. And it's funny, we're getting an XD partial eclipse on the 12th of August between 6 and 8 p.m. right across Ireland and the United Kingdom. Everyone should make an attempt to come and see it. But the way they see it is really important for the health of their eyes. So eclipse glasses are a must, or to join a watch party with astronomers who can guide them and show them how to observe it through a telescope with the right kind of coverage on their telescope, or viewfinders that people can make at home. It's really, really important that people do not look directly at the sun. You can do yourself some severe damage and it'll be painless but permanent.
Dr Shaw, you have a couple of different pairs of eclipse glasses, don't you? Can you show us what you've got?
So these are the right ones. And, it's really important that they're the right safety standards. So ISO 13212-2 is the right ISO standard. So they literally can just cover your glasses. So I'm looking up, it happens to be sunny here today, which is great. I can see the sun right now. Like, even that is incredible. We've slightly clouds here today, but I can see it. And if I put them on, I can't see anything. I can't see you, I can't see anything. But then the only thing I see is the sun. So these are really strong and they'll protect my eyes. I am so worried about the amount of people who have said, oh yeah, I have a really good pair of sunglasses. No. Sunglasses, their job is to remove glare. Like right now, it's really sunny and I'm squinting. So when you put sunglasses on, you don't squint. They do not protect you from the damage of the sun's rays. Everyone tells you never look directly at the sun. But the temptation on Wednesday evening will be, oh, sure, look, 90% of it will be covered. I'll be grand. No, you won't be grand. You will have a permanent imprint of the eclipse on the back of your eye. And for the rest of your life, that will be in your view, no matter where you look. So we don't want that to happen. Opticians are saying it. Everybody's warning about it. So these glasses, I mean, a lot of them are free, or they're literally like £1 each. And you can just, it's incredible that I can see the sun. And then seeing the actual moon darken the sun, it's amazing. And I remember in 1999 when I was standing in a car park looking at that and feeling like no time had passed since like 10,000 years ago and now, because it was exactly the same thing that people 10,000 years ago would have seen. The only difference is that we have a better understanding of what's happening and we have eclipse glasses. But I think about like people that were kind of just going about doing their day and then suddenly it goes dark. Sure, they would have thought it would have been the end of the world. And for some reason you feel that, and you also feel that you realize like the planet is moving in space, even though we feel like we're very still. And when you see that with these glasses, that the moon is obscuring the light of the sun, you feel you're not in control, and that there's all these big boulders moving around in space and we have absolutely no control over it. Humbling, but not too bad. Not too bad for people to reflect on. So that's a moment that you feel instantaneously, and there are no words really to describe that. You have to experience it yourself, but you have to watch it safely. That's the most important thing.
Now you gave us the number of those glasses, and I was trying to write it down quickly, but I didn't get it all. Just tell us really slowly so people at home can write it down. So it's ISO
12312-2.
Okay, now I've just tried to get some of these on a popular online shopping site. None available before Wednesday. Where
Yeah.
do you think you can get them? Do you think the shops will be selling them?
Yeah, I think try the Royal Astronomical Society website. They have a load of different events that are happening across the country, and they're gathering all that information together. So contact them. They may be for sale in some shops, but I would tend to go to science centres, observatories, anywhere where you can, like the Science Museum will probably have them in London. But the Royal Astronomical Society has a full listing of everything. But that's a really good point. Now we do have a backup. If you don't have eclipse glasses, you're not going to use the sunglasses, right? So we're going to forget about those. What you can do is the colander that we have in our kitchens for draining pasta, the one that has like loads of kind of holes in it. If it's sunny, and hopefully it will be, if you actually shine that up in the direction of the sun, so right now the sun is right up here in front of me, and then you look back at the shadow, you will see small tiny repetitions of what the sun looks like. You will actually see the moon in front of the sun in tiny little repetitions. If you happen to be near a tree, keep an eye about the pattern of the dappled light from the leaves, because again, if you look towards the shadows that are caused by the leaves, they also will provide mini sort of views of the sun eclipsed. You'll see chunks of the moon taking away from the full shape of the moon. It's incredible. And then if you go online, again, if you go onto the Royal Astronomical Society's website, you will see that you can make a viewfinder as well to safely observe the sun without hurting your eyes.
Dr Niamh Shaw, great to hear your enthusiasm and really good advice about the glasses.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. I'm sure we'll be speaking to you again before Wednesday night. Thank
All
you.
right.
I'll
Bye.
leave you to look at the sun.
Thank you.